Yeah, it's me. I'm not in my shed again because it's raining again. It's rained every day for the last 44 days, I believe. So I'm in the house, but I've been experimenting a little bit this week with Musicbee and playlists. So I wanted to just share what little knowledge I've discovered. It's probably less than you know, but for what it's worth. Anyway, I've got two 6th Gen iPods here for comparison purposes. The first one is the 6th Gen original, which you can tell by the fact that it's a metal. If it's metal, it's the 5th with plastic, and after that we've got a metal front. But the difference between the front plate and the click wheel and the centre button is minimal, so that's kind of all black really. And this one I think is in the 80 gigabyte flavour. They came in 160, which is basically, this has got an 8 gig hard drive in it. The 160's got two, and it's got the fatter back, which is nice because the fatter back means you can put more stuff in. They're hard to find these days, but if you can find one, they're well worth it. This one on the right, he says, feeling for it with his fingers, is 6.5. It's a 120 gigabyte offering. The black is slightly different to the click wheel with a different centre button, which I suppose is aesthetically more pleasing. I'm quite warm to this one, I quite like it. And I wonder if I could turn them on. They're both running Rockbox. I don't suppose there'll be any difference in the speed in which they boot up. Slight advantage to on the left for some reason, not quite sure why that is. Theme wise, the one on the right, that's me. The commentator's cursed there, saying that was going to boot up quicker because obviously it didn't. It's taken a while. Theme wise, on the left is Add Waiter Pod. I think Add Waiter Pod Dark. I go for preference themes where you've got information left and right, so your normal menu there and information there about where the shuffle's on and what time it is, etc. This one I'm not quite sure, it's a kind of gold version. I did try and have a look in the theme settings, but I can't remember what it is. For both of these, when it comes to the playing, I've got wide pod. That was not a quick enough press. Long presses have different effects on these things. So that one has got wide pod on it, and this one has a wide pod on it, which I like because it just shows the screen. Obviously I've got them auto shutting off, which is probably not a great idea. So this is a full playlist. If I go through it, most of it has got album art. That's from Jerusalem Thing, Hey Luciani, Sir William Ray. That one appeared not to have album art. So I was speaking earlier in my previous video with the 4th gens that I was picking up some album art and not all of it. This one's got a fairly good hit rate in terms of having the album art. I do like the album art there as you're scrolling through. So I think there's just one there that wasn't present. Two, if we couldn't get ahead. This is another playlist of various things I just wanted to listen to at the time. That's Missing Flares and Slippers by the Cockney Rejects, and I'm pretty sure that if I go back to the beginning of this, it's missing the artwork for that song, the Hamlin Trial song, which is classic. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to do that on a second video with a computer screen. I'm going to try and replace the album art on that and just show you what I've been doing with the playlists. I've not got any music coming out of either of these at the moment, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The playlists, this one I put a lot of playlists on, so they're kind of listed down there. This one, I tried to keep it slightly simpler, so the playlists on here are songs came out in 1979, 20 songs I just wanted to listen, wanted to be at the beginning of the alphabet, and songs featuring Mr. and Mrs. I think that one has quite a few missing examples of artwork, so I might try and fix that. Four Non-Blondes is there, the Alan Parsons is there, Alice Cooper's there. I think it's missing the A main corner. So if I remember the Mr. Nonchalant song, Flares and Slippers, Choots Town, all need their album art replacing. I'm going to try and do that in a second video, and we can see whether or not it works. So 2.6 Gens, say goodbye to them, see you in a while.